These bosses are shady. Working night shift without holiday pay. Well, that's a crime. This is the lunch they provided. Happy New Year. You worked New Year's? You're lying. That moldy orange and year-old spring roll or egg roll, whatever roll, is what you got for lunch? What is oozing out of the bottom? Those don't ooze. I would rather not eat and faint so that I could go home and not work the rest of my shift. Can I at least know your base pay per hour so I know if it's within my acceptable rate? Instead of asking how much am I getting, ask who I am becoming from this work. Jim Ron. They quoted that and said, sorry, this is a red flag. Yeah, sorry, but I need to know how much I'm getting because I got bills to pay and other interviews to consider. Yeah, I mean, usually a job posting has the wage because I'm not going to apply for a job that the base pay would not cover my bills. Logic. I work in construction and get paid in cash. My boss thinks he's funny. Okay, but where'd he get all those ones though? Where'd he get all those ones? Does he just carry a lot of ones around? I hope you guys get the joke. Get it? Ones. $1 bill. Like, where do you actually get all those ones though? I had to think about it, but I still don't have an answer. My boss called out today because his team lost the Super Bowl. Oh, wow. Drama. FYI, as I am sure you all can imagine, it was a rough night for me last night and I will be working from home. I'll be taking a couple conference calls at 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Other than that, message me if you need anything. I am super sad, but I'm working through it. That is beyond dramatic. Lead by example, boss. Next time someone loses at a game that I am very passionate about, I'm gonna need to work from home that day and just take a few calls, you know. I'm so sad, but I'm working through it. Nice. Hello. Sophie has just quit and we are already short-staffed. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like I'll need you to come in on Thanksgiving. Are you asking me or are you telling me? Unfortunately, I will be out of town visiting family as I told you in October. You approved it and I am unable to change my plans. I am sorry. I don't appreciate the tone. We had enough staff in October and what I said no longer applies. That's not how it works. Again, I apologize, but I'll need you here for Thanksgiving. That won't be happening. Speak to me like that again and you'll really be short-staffed. Ooh, you're about to get yourself into some big trouble. Cooperate or you may find yourself here on Christmas as well. Got it? Yeah, I'm not sure how I put up with your crap for almost a year. I quit. Good luck finding someone though. Amen. There's no other way. There's no other way because at this point, I no longer want to work for you. You don't even deserve my effort, in all honesty. So I would do the same thing. Good luck, see ya. See you never, like literally, see you never. I guess I haven't been removed from the email list yet. After terminating my coworker for going to a funeral and calling me a slur, they send this. Recent terminations is the subject line. Associates. We've had to terminate 2 associates due to bad attitude and abandonment of responsibility. I'm sending this email to remind all of you that you are part of our family here and you have to make sacrifices in order to keep the privilege of working here. Oh, it's a privilege. We need someone to cover the shifts that blank abandoned. We can't offer more pay right now, but you'll be first in line to pay raises in the next year or so. Thank you in advance to whoever takes this opportunity. Your manager, Chris. Chris, I'm judging you. And this whole pitch series and trying to guilt trip your staff and then be like, oh, we can't pay you more, but you'll be next, first up in line. I don't believe that. No, thank you. My boss gave me these gloves for welding after my old ones burned. I'm sorry, these are the replacement gloves? You might as well not wear gloves. You might as well grab that thing with your bare hands. This ain't protecting you. This ain't doing anything. 2 weeks of telling my boss the produce in the warehouse are going bad. Him, don't worry about it. Oh my God. It is so thick that it looks like snow. It literally looks like you have those strawberries on ice. That's disgusting. Not your fault. You get paid by the hour. You did what you had to do. You told them. Throwback to June of this year when my employer wrote me up for discussing pay with coworkers, which I didn't even do, by the way. Oh, interesting. This is a very formal report. Okay. Employee warning report. Employers receiving this warning report, blah, blah, blah. Further violations of such conduct will result in further disciplinary action, including possible termination. There's the date. Okay. And they checked off insubordination, policy violations, and other. Employer's statement. Causing dissension among coworkers, policy violation, discussing salary with coworkers. I understand that this is sometimes in a contract, and so it could be a policy violation if that's in like a contract that you're not allowed to discuss. But like if they're saying they didn't do it, like where's your proof? Like, because someone could just go up and be like, that person like discussed their salary with you. Like, where's your proof? If no one is in the office, then we can't build a company culture. The company culture. Coffee is for full-time staff only. How dare you discret? What does that mean? How awful that you leave out the part-timers. They deserve coffee too. Hi, are you available to work overnight tonight? Monday. Wait, tonight or Monday? Did someone call out, or can I work a split shift, 3 to 7? No, 11 to 7. I can't work the full shift, I'm sorry. Great, thank you. I will put you down. What? I can't work. Like, where in that did you see I will put you down? It says can't and then says I'm sorry. So obviously if I had said, hey, yeah, I can do that, I wouldn't be saying I'm sorry. I think he's ignoring you on purpose to be like, oh, I thought you could. Miscommunication, and then just to put it on you, you know? Hey, just want to check in with you about coming back. New CDC guidelines is quarantine for 5 days. You should be able to come back on time. What are your plans? Regardless of the CDC guidelines, I haven't been testing negative and I still have symptoms of being sick. So until I'm asymptomatic or test negative, I have no plan on returning on the 6th. It's kind of ridiculous that they changed it to 5 days because it's been 5 days and I'm still hacking up a storm alongside other symptoms, so I'd very well still infect people. You can actually test positive for months. The contagious period is in the beginning of the onset of it. It's not a 14-day quarantine period anymore. That's interesting because obviously the guidelines throughout this whole thing were changing all the time. But I understand you're like, well, you don't get to just take 14 days and call it a quarantine. So I see both sides. How do you win? My husband asked for an N95 mask yesterday and was told he's lucky to have a job. So he asked for an email stating that they won't be providing them any PPE in writing. Ooh, yeah, they're gonna get in trouble. It's like, you know, you really gotta know your rights in a workplace. I need you to come in from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Oh my God, that's terrible. Today, we have an event scheduled and only one bartender. No, thank you. Tomorrow is my day off. You need to be a team player. It isn't all about you. They're asking, I need you to come in from this time today. But then they're saying, please come in tomorrow. Why are you just now telling me at 3 a.m. that you need, oh, now it's making sense. That you need me to work 11 hours tomorrow. I've had a few drinks and I don't feel like coming into work hungover and working for that long on my day off. 1000%. You need to stay ready for work. Getting too drunk is not a good look. If you can't stay prepared, sometimes things happen and we need to cover each other. You're telling the bartender to not drink on his time off? Want to go tell the chefs to not eat off the clock too? Dude, if you had given me more notice, I would have considered it and just not had any drinks so I wouldn't have to work that long hungover, but you waited too long. I'm already drunk and I don't feel like coming in and working 11 hours while hungover. Don't you know how to bartend too? Even if you don't, we literally have flashcards for every drink on the menu for each event. You can literally just tape them to the counter and use them as a guide to make the drinks yourself. We are going to talk about this attitude when you come in Sunday. No, we're not. Bartenders are needed all over the place. I think I'll just go work at one of the dozens of places hiring around. You were probably not expecting that. This whole thing, like, you need to stay ready for work. No, I don't. I don't need to like dim down my time off in case someone else calls in sick or we get short-staffed. Not my problem. I love that like the boss like could totally do the job, but they're gonna like make every excuse in the book to, it's like, exactly, you don't even want to work that shift. Why would I? Although it probably wouldn't give you like good tips, you know? I used to be a bartender. Don't miss those days. nice. Although the tips were pretty great, but drunk people are annoying. Sober people annoy me. Imagine my attitude dealing with drunk people. Some woman tried to fight me in the parking lot when I was done work. Like, she tried to fight me in the bar and they took her out and she's like, I'm waiting for you in the parking lot. And she was quite literally like at least 25 years older than me. Like, anyways, that's just one story of many. We don't have time for that. I'm getting out of here. Stay classy out there, stay sassy, and I will see you tomorrow.